Marcellus Williams' case is extremely disturbing to me. The fact that there was no fingerprint or DNA evidence tying him to the crime, yet the state still proceeded with his execution, feels very political. It's even more heartbreaking knowing that Felicia Gale's own family joined in the plea to stop this execution, but their voices were ignored. This entire situation reflects a deep flaw in our justice system, and it seems more about power and politics than about justice. Marcellus Williams' case has been one of the most contentious in recent years, largely due to the significant doubts about his guilt and the efforts of both his defense team and members of the public, who believed he was innocent. Williams was convicted of the 1998 murder of Felicia Gale, a former reporter for The Saint. Louis Post-Dispatch, who was brutally stabbed 43 times in her University City, Missouri home. The prosecution's case against Williams largely relied on the testimony of two witnesses. One was his ex-girlfriend, and the other was a convicted felon who claimed Williams confessed to the crime. However, there were no fingerprints, and crucially, no DNA evidence that tied him to the scene. In fact, DNA testing conducted on the knife used in the murder revealed that it did not match Williams. In 2017, these DNA results led to a temporary stay of execution, and the case garnered national attention. Advocacy groups like the Innocence Project took up his cause, arguing that the evidence against Williams was flawed and that racial bias played a role in his conviction. For example, the jury that convicted him was predominantly white, and it was later revealed that the prosecutor had struck multiple black jurors from the pool. The family of Felicia Gale, understandably devastated by her loss, initially supported the conviction. However, as doubts about Williams' guilt grew, they, along with a broader coalition of activists, began to express reservations about his execution. They were reportedly distressed by the possibility that an innocent man could be executed, and some members of Gale's family even joined the calls for clemency. Despite the growing support for Williams, including from prominent legal figures and some of the original prosecutors who had doubts about the case, the U.S. Supreme Court declined to intervene. Missouri Governor Mike Parson also denied clemency, stating that no court had found merit in the innocence claims. This decision sparked outrage among Williams' supporters, who saw it as a grave miscarriage of justice. Williams was executed on September 24, 2024. His final words, "All praise be to Allah in every situation," reflected his unwavering faith. His case continues to be cited in discussions about the death penalty, particularly the risks of executing the potentially innocent.
So Marcellus Williams has officially been executed. The Associated Press just posted breaking news: Missouri executes a man for the 1998 killing of a woman despite her family's calls to spare his life. We really live in a sick place. Once again, millions of people signed a petition for this not to happen. Millions of people protested, called and emailed the office 1,000 times, and this man was still executed. The own victim's family pleaded for his life to be spared, and this man was still executed. The prosecutor pleaded, the jury pleaded, everyone begged and pleaded, and still our cries were ignored. Shortly before he was executed, they posted his last words. His last words were, "All praise to Allah in every situation." Prior to that, his own son had recently just did an interview where he said he was hoping and praying for a miracle. And unfortunately, that miracle did not happen. Once again, for the people who fought hard and advocated for this to be stopped, do not feel defeated. You did everything in your power that you could do to help, and that is all that matters. Prayers to Marcellus' family and friends. This is really sad. Rest in peace, Marcellus Williams.
Like, I hope a miracle happens, you know what I'm saying? I hope it's, all I wish is to free my father from abundant enslavement and spare his life.
What would you say to the Supreme Court if you had the opportunity to testify on behalf of your dad?
I would try to make them see that this is a murder on their behalf, and this is wrong, you know? And I believe my father is truly innocent, and they need to take a closer look.
Have you allowed yourself to even get to Tuesday right now?
Yeah, I already put it inside my body that I would be a witness to it, to the execution. I'm gonna stand there firm and show my dad he's not alone if this what it comes to. And I'm ready for it. My mindset, my spirit, strong. Like, I'm doing this for my dad. It's bigger than me. So for me to be there in that time, if it comes to that, it's like an honor where I'm gonna see him off. So if this is the way that he going out,